What's goody, people? Oh man, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm about to smoke this man's boots. You have no idea. You have no idea. Let's get it. Let's get the people in the room. Share the love. Let's get this, man. Let's get this. Cause now we're gonna speak facts. I don't do just talking and making up narratives. Those who follow me, those who know me, I got the paperwork. I got the videos of you in court, my nigga. I just put up a video of you begging, begging, my nigga. You was over here begging Mac Mean and other mods to spy on other people's channels and record it so that way you can give it to your lawyer. I don't even know how to feel about that. You heard? Because I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of police work. What do police officers do? They have a meeting, right? They discuss who they gonna take down, who they gonna follow. You know what I'm saying? And then they start gathering evidence like they're about to pop off on a motherfucking Rico case. That's what you do. That's what you do, you bitch ass nigga. I told you. I said, yo, send me your location or I'll send you mine. And you had your mods delete that comment so quick. You don't want the smoke, my brother. You don't want it. You can't handle it. You can't fight, my nigga. You only got one good hand, and the other one is all wrist. You don't want it, bro. You don't want it. You need to cut that shit out. You understand me? You're a bird ass nigga, and you just a bozo, bro. You're a fucking bozo. You're a bozo. But I just came up here real quick because I'm gonna put your shit to sleep once and for all. So let's get to it, all right? I ain't gonna hold no punches. Let's get on your lives right now, right? Let's get on your lives. I myself found 8 lives that you did slobbing my knob. Oh, I fucks with YOLO. YOLO's a real street nigga. Oh, I know, that's my dude. He a real street nigga. That's why I came to you and I was like, yo, bro, what's good with this paperwork, nigga? And when you said YOLO, I wrote the statements. I said, oh, I can't fuck with you. So because I stopped being your people's, right? And you know my name was actually giving you a name, you got mad and you started talking shit about me. You the only gangster in history to only beef with women, my nigga. No one has ever heard of you. No one heard of any stories of you beefing with dudes. Every time you interacted with dudes, they gave you the zipper on your stomach, my nigga. You can't talk to me about being real. You not real, my nigga. Your stomach is zipped up. Wait, let's talk about something else. Now, we all know that you took out an order of protection on Shorty. A Shorty that's 105 pounds soaking wet, right? And on that statement, you wrote that you felt your life was threatened. You felt like your life was about to be over, right? Did you not write that? Okay. But now, that's not the only female that you send the cops to. Let's talk about it. You sent the cops to another Shorty house, right? Let's play swear to God, Wax. You sent the cops to another Shorty house, and what happened? You didn't realize that that Shorty had a man. Her man ran up on you. What did you say, Wax? Let's play swear to God. That huffing and puffing shit you do, oh, I'm real. And you refer to yourself in the third person. And in the first, you a slow, smart, dumb nigga. Oh, AP this. My nigga, you a fucking fiend. You a cussy. Every live you do, you cut it out, bro. Cut it out, my nigga. You got that white residue on your wrist, on your nub. You a bitch ass nigga, bro. Yo, shout out to Hoodies Up. Shout out to OG Sonny Blanco. You know what I mean? The real rights. The niggas that don't write statements. You heard? The niggas that get money. Okay? We don't drive other people's cars. Right? And we wear different clothes different days, my nigga. Just yesterday, you had on that white question mark fake velvet jogger suit, right? I bet you I see that shit not tomorrow, but the day after. You need to cut that shit out, bro. You're a fucking bird. You're a bird. I don't even, like, I'm not even comfortable talking about you because on your video, your face, your voice, you say, yo, Mac, yo, mods, go to other people's platforms and get me those lives. They can't delete them. Get them before they delete them. Any gangster who does that and then talks about sending it to their attorney is not a fucking gangster, bro. I'm scared of you. I admit that. I'm fucking scared. I will beat the shit out of you. I will beat the shit out of you. But I'm scared of you because you pussy. You a moist pussy, my nigga. You heard? You're a moist vagina. You're a moist vagina, bro. Now, this is my first live. So y'all gotta forgive me. I don't know how to bring people up. I wish I could so we could have a nice roasting session on this fucking clown, right? Now check this out. My first live, and I already got half the viewers that he has in his live that been going on for about an hour now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Fucking bird ass nigga. This nigga don't bathe. His mask smells like mad footwork. His mask smell like he put it on his feet, work a 12-hour shift, and then put it on his face. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And your mans, right? They said it today. This nigga likes walking into a room when a man is in the shower. So let's get it, right? Let's get it. You fight with every bitch you come in contact with. You don't get pussy, but you want to run up on dudes while they in the shower. If that shit don't sound like a mook movement, then I don't know what is, man. I don't know what is. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm going to end this nigga. And after I end this nigga, I promise y'all, I'm going to hit y'all with great content. We're going to do giveaways for the people, you know. And it is what it is. We're going to continue to grow while his sloppy, no good ass is dying out. His fucking mods are depressed. I know 6 out of 7 of his mods take antidepressants because he killed the Nile by himself. He killed it by himself. Nobody, if you notice, nobody went after the Nile. It was all Wax. Wax wanted to shoot at niggas with stories, and then we come out with facts, and then he want to play victim. But now, let's talk what it is, right? Check this out. What y'all don't know is, every video I made on Wax, I came with nothing but truth. Nothing. That's why when you hear him talk about me, all he says is that I do security, right? And now he fell for the bait that we put up on the 050 with the domestic violence that I have, right? He fell for the bait. If you look at his live right now, he's over here talking about, he makes no sense. Y'all see me at work with my gun doing my job, right? Follow me here. But he just said on his live, I got 2 domestic violence. Now, followed after that, he says, if you have a domestic violence, you can't have a gun license and you can't do armed security. Let's make it make sense. How the fuck does that make sense? Let's make it make sense, people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm still doing security, I get on lives with my suit on, my gun on my hip. I showed my gun a few times. If I had domestic violence cases on me, right? Why would I be jeopardizing myself like that by putting it on the internet? Let's make it make sense, man. Let's make it make sense, bro. Cut it out. And then you doing lives in your boy's car. And that shit stink. You know how I know it stink, my nigga? Every time you move the phone around, we see socks on the dashboard. You got like 25 different scented air fresheners. We know that shit stink. And your shit got a check engine light, bro. Get your shit fixed, Mr. $200,000 man. Wearing a fake Gucci bucket hat. Not even. That shit wasn't even a bucket hat. That shit was some shit that one of his girlfriends, they fucking knitted it for him and gave it to him. Like, here, bro, look like you got money. You understand me? I wish, and I'm going to say this right now on the live. Yo, Wax, if you a real one, hit me up on my DM. I'll send you my location. I'll send you my location. and I will beat you the fuck up, right? Put it on live, and then have all your mods watch it, my nigga, so that way they can see who you are. But you're not gonna do it. I even went to your live and I said, yo, hit me in the DM, I'll send you my location. So what the fuck you doing? Why you got my yams? You got my yams in your mouth, my nigga. Like my balls must be swinging from your chin on a regular basis, bro. I swear to God, bro. It's like I know my balls are swinging on your chin like a chandelier. They gotta be, bro. They gotta be, my nigga. Because you're a bird. You're a bird and you don't know how to humble yourself. You understand me? You don't know how to humble yourself. You're a fucking bird. You're a pterodactyl. All right? But now let's talk facts. Let's talk facts about Wax AP, right? So far, we've covered that he admitted to writing statements. How can you admit to writing statements and then you're following live? You're talking about that you this big bad wolf. And then you keep mentioning that nobody knew anyone before YouTube. I never knew no fucking Wax AP, my nigga. I never heard of a Wax AP. Matter of fact, you know who gave you the name and you know who gave you your voice? Salute to China, man, and the 050 movement, nigga. They made you who you are. That persona that you got, 050 built that shit up, nigga. Because you can't even go back home. How can you be the head nigga, right? Like you say, you said we on the bottom of the totem pole, right? So you're supposed to be on the top. You're supposed to be on the top. How is it that a dude who's on the top of the totem pole can't go back to his own home, where he grew up at, where he was roaming the streets, where he ran yards? Let's make it make sense. I could go to New York right now, go to any borough, my nigga, flagged out, dripping, nigga. You can't do that. I offered you, right? Check this out. All the shit that you talked about, everyone, I offered to cash app you $2,000. Did I not? To provide any proof to anything that you're saying. And you couldn't do it. And we know that you could use that 2 stacks. We know you could, my nigga. Because your mask stink. You need a new mask. And your clothes, I know for a fact the necks around all your shirts, my nigga, are brown. Because you a dirty dude. You don't take baths, my nigga. You don't take baths. But on that note, let me figure this out real quick. I'm trying to see how I could, put the link down so that way I can have y'all come up. Still learning. I just jumped on because I want to have fun. I want to have fun. And, it is what it is. But this dude, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure this out. Y'all see the link down there? If the link is there, man, hit it if it's active, man. I want to learn this. But yo, you know what gets me mad, OG? This what gets me mad, man. What gets me mad is that prior to all this drama starting, we did a couple lives about the 6ix9ine situation, right? And he was one of the dudes that had a lot to say about it. But if you look at it, isn't he doing what 6ix9ine did? Isn't he condoning it now? Like isn't he isn't he the new 6ix9ine? Isn't that what he's doing? He's writing statements, he's recording shit and sending it to the DA. But he still want to play the tough guy act. What's shaking, man? Thank you for the support.
Hey, man, I'm out here where I ain't supposed to be at. I said, somebody told me if I come back to the hood, I'm in danger. I've been in the hood for 2 days, man. I'm sitting in the truck with my people. Ain't no AP people around this bitch. What these niggas was out here.
So you allowed to go back to Jersey, right?
Yeah, I am good here.
Good. And you would think with all the shit that Wax AP makes up, that you wouldn't be allowed to go to Jersey.
I was told if I go in a certain area, I was gonna get punched on. I'm in that certain area right now. Been
yo,
out here
hold
for
on.
2 days. Been
Hey, yo,
swimming for
hold on
2 days.
though. This nigga, I think this nigga really be believe what you. I don't know the technical word for that shit. When a nigga really be believing what the fuck he say, even though everybody else know it's bullshit. Like, check it, Jay. You for sure know this for a fact. The nigga keep talking about I sent the broad over there, right? Knowledge came back with the broad and let it be known how he got in contact with the broad, right? I made a video about this shit. Like, nah, I ain't get in contact with the broad. This nigga still screaming this shit. So I was just in the nigga joint over there. This shit was quiet. It's like 40 some people over there. I was just over there, right? The nigga go say this nigga Sonny Blanco. We supposed to be sharing some person on Instagram, and he gonna ask me about the bitch trying to get some money. Let me tell you what happened, babe. This is word is born to Allah. I recorded the conversation just because I was talking about a broad, and I thought, yo, this shit might get funny. Let me record this shit, right? It's this broad named Lisa or Melissa, I don't know what the fuck her name is. Anyway, it's this crazy looking broad. Always hit me on my IG. So I go to her page, right? And on her page, she got the only friend she got is Wax AP. So I hits the nigga. I'm like, yo, son, word is born to Allah. I'm like, yo, son, who is this broad you got hitting me on my shit? This broad is killing me, like hitting me every day. He like, yo, who you talking about? What's her name? So I give her the name. And he like, oh, I don't know who that is. Then he come back about 20 seconds later, like, yeah, I heard of that name before. I heard that name before. You might want to fuck with it. She might have some paper. I'm like, nah, B, this chick right here look crazy. So I left it at that. That shit was like 3-4 weeks ago when we were supposedly cool, right? Now this nigga over here talking about, I said that I'm a fuck with the broad because she got some paper. This nigga crazy. Nigga, that's your style, homie. You fuck with weak-minded broads, B. I believe you probably sent that broad at me. That's why she was on my top heavy every day. That's why I recorded the conversation with you, nigga. I'm learning this shit, Playboy. You
Yeah,
heard? My
yeah.
niggas might not think my word is bomb, but I'm learning this shit, Playboy. So instead of keeping tight receipts, I keep recorded receipts too on a nigga like you. You heard?
Hey, listen, motherfuckers thought I was the police. Motherfuckers thought I was the cops. I was FBI undercover.
This shit crazy.
Officer J is in the building. All that shit, man. Look, it's called self-preservation, homies. You
Yo,
better like
salute to y'all niggas, man.
certain niggas
Salute,
like that.
salute.
Who that right
You
there?
gotta
I ain't got
keep
my glasses on. I
preservation.
can't see. Who that?
So TMZ, what's good, OG?
Oh, her damn Z was
What's
pin
up,
popping,
T?
my G was
Going
popping,
on,
homie.
hood?
You know, I had to tap in with YOLO. Saw y'all niggas up here, had to tap in with real niggas.
Yo, you see
Yeah,
when a
yeah,
nigga get
yeah,
OB
yeah,
and a
yeah,
nigga
yeah.
ain't got his glasses, all I see is yellow. Look like you got a black yellow shirt on, son, and a black hat. That's all I can see right now, B. Let me grab my shit. Let me grab my glasses.
Let me. I'm gonna put y'all on to something, right? I'm gonna put y'all on to something. I'm gonna put y'all on to something that's gonna prove the type of character that this clown is, right? Now, when he was rocking with the 050, y'all seen him with a bunch of 050 shirts. He told us that he strong armed somebody that was selling them on his side of town. So, so you know, China being, China really does have a business mind frame. Even though he act crazy, he got a business mind frame. So he was like, you know what? Look, the little homie want to make money. Cool. We're gonna give him the right shit, the right fonts, the right shirts, so that way he can make money and his promotion. So, the bros on the 050 reached out to Wax. Yo, Wax, we need to speak to that dude. Wax came up with the story that the dude got killed 2 days after, right?
Mm,
How
mm.
ironic that when we want to speak to the dude so he can make some money, right? Now the dude got murdered. So we just so happen to have a brother on that side of town. So that side of town, he was like, yo, ain't nobody got murdered in Raylene. What is he talking about? So push kind of shove, right? What he did was him and his flunky printed out the shirts, and he was basically trying to pirate
Mm.
the 050's pockets. Now, mind you, all this happened way before any drama, way before that we knew he was a pen and pad man when it came to the police station, right? So that already tells you what type of person he is. He's a fucking bozo.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, man.
Who Who assisted him in bootlegging them 050 labels and shit?
Well, the thing is with me, I don't like to mention names unless I know for a fact. But there's only one bozo on
It's
his
safe to assume.
there's only
Got
one bozo
Got you.
on his fucking live that does clothing. I'll leave it at that. Now, this is the second factor. When Maxi Pad and fucking and the bro El Compa was building up the Nile River, right? Now, if y'all cool, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of you recording a conversation that you had with the bro at the time with his shorty when she was venting? You know what that
I
tells me?
He learned from 50 Cent and Tony Yayo. That nigga was on his 50 Cent, Tony Yayo
He
shit,
been
B.
plotting. He been
Yes.
plotting.
Word.
What that tells me is that he already had a bitch ass hidden agenda.
Right.
He already had that agenda.
He came in on some fuck shit, looking for fuck shit, anticipating. You know what I'm saying? He came in on some fuck shit, man.
Yo,
Niggas
Hey, yo,
snake.
can I set the record straight right now on Blocko's behalf, right? Let me set the record straight, B. As I always say, I keep shit in the back chat.
Yo,
When we was good, me and this nigga was good. You always hear this nigga say, Blocko reached out to me, talking to me in the background. I don't hold nothing. I tell niggas how I see it, and I let it be known. We talk about that in the background. Son, I would have had nothing to say about you, B. Even with the fuck shit I know and I've been heard about, I still never said nothing. But I had nothing to say about you, B, until you wrote statements. Now I said something about you writing statements because you're supposed to stand on power rule. Now I'm this, that, and the third. So keep it up, B. You gotta do more. You gotta do better than talk about my bed, nigga, because my card is good. My G card is good. My work card is good. My whole file is good, nigga. You gotta do better than my bed, nigga. We all in our 40s, nigga. Yes, it ain't natural neither. You dying to shit out your shit too, nigga. What the fuck? But yo, last thing I'm gonna say, I ain't got no beef with the Nile River, B. I got beef with that nigga. Black to the P, you good with me. God to the brand, you good with me. Fatty At, you good with me. Cuba, you good with me. Even if I ain't good with y'all, let me know I ain't good with y'all. Then we got a problem. But other than that, I got beef with the nigga AP because he keep calling me out, even though the nigga said he admitted to writing statements. Other than that, nigga, I'm off that shit, nigga. My shit is popping right now, nigga. I ain't up like some niggas, but I'm up, nigga. I told you I ain't gotta be the top nigga, but I'm gonna be one of them niggas. My label series is popping, nigga. 3,000 views, 4,000 views, 7,000 views. You ain't never seen that shit, nigga. Fuck, I need to call your name for to get views, nigga. Use a
Nigga,
fuck
can you
boy,
buy
B.
that?
Can you buy that, nigga? Hey, Jay, what I gave that nigga? I gave you 5,000, right? Then I gave the nigga 20,000, right? Then the 15 I had in my pocket, right? Nigga, can you buy that, nigga? Fuck, stick yourself, nigga. Nigga, stick yourself, nigga. Stick yourself with the good hand, nigga. Stick yourself with the good hand. Fuck out of here.
All call outs mandatory, right? All call outs are mandatory.
All call outs are mandatory.
Yo, Waxy Maxi, I will cash app you $1,000, right? If you man enough, I'll send you my location. I'll cash app you $1,000 just for showing up.
Listen, I got a mandatory call out too. Nigga, if you pull up, boy, I'll give you a Tootsie Roll and tell you thanks for the booty hole. Cause I'm gonna stick my middle finger in your ass when I get you.
Hey yo, let me tell you something though. Let me keep it all the way G, right? Jersey J and Mecca was on his top. I'ma keep it how I saw the situation. Jersey J and Mecca was on his top, no freaky, right? It was sizzling, but it really wasn't sizzling because niggas was like, them niggas is sandbox niggas. That's how I looked at it. Niggas is sandbox niggas. That shit might die, right? I was in the chat the day Yolo pulled up and asked the nigga, hey, yo, holla at me. I need to get at you about something. We need to talk in the background, right? And he tried to dub Yolo on some, not dub him on some curving shit, but dub him on some, yeah, that's my man. I'm gonna get at you later, yada, 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 right? Let me tell you something, son. If you would have hollered at son, I may be wrong. But if you would have hollered at son in the background, son would have been like, I can't fuck with you, but he might not have let the world know. You don't know when to throw in the towel, nigga. You heard? You don't know when to throw in the fucking towel. Let me tell you something, nigga, on some G shit. Niggas ran me out of fucking Cherry Hill B in fucking Baltimore, nigga. I had to throw in a towel. Niggas had fucking troops. I had like 5 niggas. Fuck, we go to war with troops, and I got 5 niggas, nigga. You don't know when to throw in the fucking towel, nigga. That's your problem, B. You's a narcissist, you egotistical in your own head. No freaky. How everybody jealous of you, nigga? You ain't got shit. Window, nothing to piss in, no window to throw it out. You ain't got shit, B. I don't know you like that, but YOLO say you driving your man's whip. You living in your broad's crib or
You want
Armand Duke's crib.
you want to know
Come
something?
on,
Nigga
son.
drinking Paul Masson, nigga.
Nah,
The fuck
check
is
it
you
though. Check
talking
it.
about? Nigga drinking Paul Masson, nigga.
Not even that shit was E and J.
That was it. That was
$9
Easy
bottle
G's.
J.
Nigga
That was
drinking E
Easy
and J and
G.
shit. Like, come on, my nigga. Fuck out of here.
He scraped that. He scraped that
Niggas
from
was
under.
doing that shit 25, 28 years ago. We was drinking that shit, nigga.
Nigga, I ain't drink Easy G or pour much Easy Jesus, nigga, since I was 17. Nigga, fuck out of here, B. They
Bad.
stick to it.
He drinking Taylor.
That was the step. E and J was the step up from fucking. Nah, better yet, it was E and J first. Then niggas with the Hennessy. I don't even drink Hennessy no more. Niggas do
We
say
was
it better.
drinking that
Fuck
shit
is
in
we
like
talking
6th,
about?
7th grade. Niggas was drinking E and J, my nigga.
Word.
Get the big
That nigga
ass
still
rod and
drinking
the
Mad
handle on
Dog
that shit.
2020, B. He's still on his Mad Dog 2020
Yo,
and
Hey
Irish
yo,
Rose and shit.
yo,
the shit
yo,
was the E&J VSOP, not the regular
you
E&J.
wanna know what's crazy?
The VSOP one was popping.
That's my
Prior,
pop shit, the VSOP.
prior,
Word.
prior to me jumping on Wax Live and telling him I gotta talk to him, right? I reached out to him on Instagram. I spoke to Cuba on the phone. I spoke to Black to the P on the phone. I even went as far as hitting up Mikey B. And I was like, yo, tell Wax AP to hit me up because I ain't trying to, I'm not a YouTuber. You know what I mean? My thing is, look, to each his their own. You wrote those statements, you're not real to me, my nigga. I just wanted to keep it moving. But then you want to bring my name up. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason we allow you to bring our names up is because it's killing your show. It's killing your show because all you're doing is talking, and all the real right got the facts to back up what they're saying.
That's a fact.
You
Hey, yo,
understand
you
me?
know what though? Since you like to talk street shit, right? I know you ain't. I told you not too long ago the other day you was a petty nigga in the streets, right? I was against the bad nigga, but I don't like to talk that used to shit. But if this was the streets nigga and we was going to war, I'ma give some niggas credit on your side, B. If this was the streets and we was going to war, some niggas got to die when you die. I ain't gonna call no names because I ain't had no interactions with them niggas. But a couple of new niggas you got there gotta die when you die. But I would try to steal that nigga Black to the P. I would try to steal that nigga Fatty Act, cause Fatty Act go bust his gun. Black to the P go be the rational one to try to talk niggas down when it's time to get live and all that. You gotta hear the nigga out. You got good niggas on your team that ride for you, but you got these niggas looking crazy, B.
You
Cause
you heard what
everybody see you a fraud, son.
you heard what he said about Black Pedo, right?
Word. But I ain't gonna do that. That's his cousin. I respect that. That's his
Yo,
blood. I
at
Nah,
the
nah,
end of
nah,
the
respect that.
day,
nah, nah.
this nigga mad at us because he wrote a statement, my nigga.
But
If he
he
Word.
never
That's
wrote
what
a
it boiled
statement,
down
it
to.
wouldn't
That's
be no
all it's
hold
about.
issues.
on,
His
hold on.
only issue is
Right,
he
shout
wrote
it
a
out. Big
statement,
Cap,
nigga.
shout it out.
He called Black to the P a child molester on YouTube.
I don't even want to talk about Black to the P. That's his cousin, B.
Regardless, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, that's
You,
family.
that's what he, but
That,
that's even
that
showing you the better man Black to the P is. Black to the P
exactly.
ain't come back
You
and
know what
shoot
I'm saying?
venom on a nigga,
That's
on a
why.
nigga.
That's why niggas salute Black to the P. But Black to the P, right? And this to you, my brother. No disrespect. You need to separate yourself from that type of person, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now. I only got one question for you. Do you think that he'll put his neck on the line for you the way we all know that you'll do for him? Ask yourself that, my nigga, because we already know the answer. We already know the answer.
I
Because
just asked that nigga that
he already
same
tried to
shit in the
set up
background, not
he
too long
already
ago.
tried to set up Cuba. You heard? He set Cuba out there to be a crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that the hounds are in the Bronx all day. So I told Cuba, I told Cuba, I said, Cuba, look what he just did to you. Look at the screenshots that you had. They're fake screenshots. It says Instagram user. It doesn't say the name. So you know what that tells me? That tells me that you made the account. You wrote the messages yourself and then deleted the account and then you took the screenshots. What a bozo. What a bozo. But then I sent you some real screenshots and you realize how close to your backyard I am and you back down.
Now watch how thirsty nigga is though. Watch how thirsty nigga is. The nigga's on motherfucking Shaft joint. Shout it out 10 toes down. He on Shaft joint. He called the little young pup. The young pup pull up, the scrap pull up. He got the bandana around his face and shouldn't pull out the little 555, the little bullshit high point. That shit go jam up. After 4 shots, that shit jamming. That's a fact. Right? Then when he got the nerve to talk shit about me, I did a story back in the day and I think the name of the story, I forgot the name of the story, but anyway, I'm talking about Beatty Ford. When we was selling dog food on Beatty Ford, I got this one spot on Beatty Ford. I got the other spot down on LaSalle and Beatty Ford. I got one spot in the gallery, and around the corner at the car wash, I got the other spot, right? So I gave the whole story about how I got locked up, fucking with this bitch ass nigga and all that good shit. But anyway, he gonna make a phone call on his live, call some little youngin, like, yo, where you at? On Beatty Ford. Nigga, what the fuck Beatty Ford mean to me, nigga? Nigga, I ain't hustled in fucking 15 years, nigga. Fuck Beatty Ford mean to me, nigga. Plus, when I hustle, that's where I shitted at, nigga. You don't eat where you shit, nigga. I lived in the burbs, nigga. But you don't know that shit. You was a little petty ass robbing stores and catching bodies on a fucking corner store robbery. Type of peanut butter and jelly shit is that, nigga? You sweet, nigga.
The young dude that he had pull up on 10 Toe Show, the moment the homie dropped down, the real homie sent me all his information. That was one of his flunkies from Elizabeth, New Jersey. His last name is Fulton. His first
last name is Fulton. Matter of fact, you sent me that whole shit.
What's
right?
his name?
You know what I'm saying? So you seen
What's
it, right?
his name? Ho, what's his name again?
His last name is Fulton. His first initial is J. I know his first name.
J. Fulton.
Know his first name.
He's a young dude with dreads, and he's a fake, and he's a fake Paru. But what happened was,
nah, we don't know.
Wax sent them to 10 Toes Down shit, claiming that he was Hound. So when I got that information, certain peoples from Elizabeth, New Jersey, right? I guess they reached out to the young dude on my behalf or whatever. You know, because this is what you don't understand, Wax. When you trying to put down niggas who really do it, somebody in this small, big world is gonna act on it because they respect that person's name. You feel me? So when I mentioned it to Wax, I said, Wax, who's Fulton? All of a sudden, the homie deleted all his social media. But like OG said, I already had his picture, his information, and everything.
Everything. That's why I told you I hate to go to war with you, nigga. You's a fucking Columbo, B. And you ain't no Columbo, no police shit. You a Columbo on the street shit. Like you the street nigga that know everybody business. Like, I don't want to fuck with you, B. I don't want to fuck with you, B.
You know what it is? I've been in the street since I was 13, man. I'm 36. And I've been riding in the same whip for 20 plus years. So
hold on, that's a great segue.
When you really do that, you get in tune with a lot of people who live that same life.
That's a fact.
That's all
but
it is.
You just said you 36, right? You 36. I'm 49. What this nigga is 40 what? What he is, Jay?
45.
All right, so he 45, right? Damn near 50, right? Son, what type of 45-year-old is talking about when the last time you spent the block? Like, nigga, if you spinning the block, why you still spinning the block? Use it the dun, nigga. If you out here G'd up, soldiers spin the block for you. If you still spinning the block at 45, nigga, use it the dun, nigga. That's a fact. Use a crash dummy. What type of nigga at 45 is talking all this? What I look like at 49 years old, my nigga, talking all this G shit, but I'm out here doing this and I'm out here doing that at 49 years old, B. If I'm gonna be on some G shit and street time at 49 years old, I got a team, nigga, a monster team. You keep screaming you got a team, but your team, your soldiers, you're all alike. All y'all niggas is fucked up. Nobody, look who, like, I give Big Meech credit. Big Meech said back in the day, that nigga said, yo, I'm a good boss. So therefore, when it's time for my niggas to lead, they go be good bosses. That mean to say, if you a boss, my nigga, and you lead niggas, you a fucked up boss. So when your niggas lead, they go be fucked up. All y'all niggas look dingy. All y'all niggas look dusty. On your best fly day, nigga, you still like you was running with fucking Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble kicking up dust, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, B? But you always got the nerve to be talking about genuine niggas. I was genuine with niggas. I'm always genuine because that's the only way I know how to be. But when you cross the line, B, you cross the line. The line you crossed was writing statements on Paru. I don't give a fuck if you wrote statements on domestic violence. This is me and God the Brand argument. I don't give a fuck if you wrote statements on domestic violence.
Preach.
Anybody in the streets, if I heard a nigga wrote statements on something as small as
Is that
domestic
him?
violence, dealing with his broad, I'ma look at the nigga, if we get jammed up, 30 birds on the
That's
table,
him?
you telling. You snitching, nigga, because you snitched on your BM or your girl. You was fucking this girl for a minute, living off this broad for a minute.
13
And
years.
you
13
talking
years
shit
on
about
and
her?
off.
Thank you.
13 years you talking shit about her. Okay, so you say her hygiene bad. So if our hygiene bad, nigga, you was fucking her. So what that make you? What that make your hygiene, nigga? This is why I don't understand why niggas come on fucking camera and talk shit about the broad they was dealing with when you was dealing with the
All
fucking
of a
broad,
sudden,
nigga.
you fuck with the chick
that?
13 years. Now all of a sudden, her hygiene bad. Nigga, her
Word, that
hygiene
shit
been bad for the
crazy,
last
nigga.
fucking decade. Stupid,
You,
dumbass, dirty
yo,
nigga.
you know
Yeah,
what's
we
crazy?
don't know this nigga.
You know what's crazy? Shorty blew him up. Shorty said, yo, why when I drive through certain neighborhoods, why you gotta put your mask on and then you hide
Yeah,
in the
nigga ducking in the seat and shit. The fuck is you
That's-
ducking for, nigga?
Run the light.
Put mask
Run the
on,
light.
ducking.
Yo, let me ask y'all a
Fuck
question.
is wrong with you niggas?
For the people who did unfortunately spend time in prison or in jail, if you find out that a certain individual wrote any kind of statement that is participating with law enforcement, what will happen to that individual?
That nigga better check in, B. I don't give a fuck how tough you is, B. Check in. Check in for niggas make you check in, nigga. PC action, B.
Yo, OG,
PC
Check
action,
in or
nigga.
be checked in.
does it
Word,
matter
PC action.
that it's a DV case, or would inmates still consider that snitching? Because he wrote.
Check in or be checked in.
Bro, the nigga wrote statements on not one, just one day. He went numerous days and wrote statements. Come on, my nigga.
This nigga keep going
He
back to
friends
court.
with
They
the
got
niggas. Like, yo,
they
I'm
got this
back.
nigga
How
on
you
camera
doing?
going
Good.
showing up on court dates and
Nigga
shit.
bringing
Who the
donuts
fuck
and
shows up
comforts
on a
inside
court
of
date
it,
for
writing
a
statements,
domestic
nigga.
violence?
Fuck
And then
out of here.
for his charges, but Shorty came up and said, "Nigga, you don't got 6 charges. All the charges is on Shorty."
Facts.
And then
Facts.
today,
But I'm gonna
Miss
tell you what that is. Y'all want to know what that is? And I'm gonna leave it alone, yo. I don't want to take over your shit, but y'all know what that is. Y'all know what that is? That's a man who was raised by a hardworking single parent. Like it wasn't no man in the household. You could this nigga playing female games, females slash tires and fucking cut cords and shit like that. Females do that. Females come on camera or call their girlfriends and start talking shit about their niggas. Females do that.
They got
Nigga,
female tendencies,
you call
my nigga.
yourself tough B, but you got a lot of female traits. I keep telling you, nigga, you on your light skin shit. And you ain't even that light skin, nigga, but you on your light skin shit, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, B?
back.
Shout out to the light skinned people.
But you know, what's crazy is that he did a live, and the live was self-infliction, right? That was the whole storyline to the live. Self-infliction.
Nigga a clown, man.
Yo, Max, let me tell you something, brother. You gotta stay on a straight path now. You can't go to jail. You can't, because you wrote statements. That shit gonna follow.
You sitting there waiting for me, nigga.
Can't go back to Jersey because niggas want to put another zipper right next to the zipper that they already put on your stomach. And we already concluded that you don't like females, my nigga.
Don't.
And you walking in on dudes while they in the shower.
Alright, ho! Whoa, what?
Hold up, you didn't see El Capa's live today?
No. Now
Right.
I heard he busted in on a nigga changing. I ain't heard nothing about no cascading waters.
Well, El Capa. I'll put you on. El Campa was in the shower. El Campa was in the shower when he originally walked in the room. Now, El Campa came out the shower with his drawers on. But now, let me ask you this. Why is Wax still in the room?
You probably want to see something.
You get what I'm saying? So let's figure this out, right? Let's put 2 and 2 together.
You're not locked up no more, nigga.
He fights nothing but bitches.
I'm a boy, Damon.
He snitches on, right? I mean females. I apologize. That's just my lingo. You know, and clearly he has a strong hate for women. But he's real quick to jump in the room while the guy's in his drawers. What type of shit is that? What type of shit is that? But all jokes aside, it's sad. It's sad when dudes don't know when
water glistening all over your body.
On that
it's sad. It's sad that all this has been proven through videos and recordings. But he still wakes up.
He came to lotion the nigga back. That's what he came for.
He calls himself a gangster.
Motherfucker.
Gangster weird,
No,
nigga.
no. But listen, all jokes aside, I just want to share my ideas with y'all people real quick. You know, as the channel grow, I'm gonna continue to put content out. Just give me some time because I want to finish killing this dude. It's fun.
Oh, we gonna bury him.
You know,
Listen.
and then once
that ain't even my mission though. That ain't even my mission. My mission is, son, you should have known when to throw the towel in, B. When that nigga hollered at you in the background, I know, right? I don't know YOLO from a can of paint, but I seen how that nigga move on the internet. So I know if that nigga ever holler at me like, hey, yo, son, hey, I need to holler at you in the background, B. My guard is gonna be like, oh shit, let me this nigga that dug in the closet. Fuck this nigga got B. Cause we all got some shit, son. We all got some shit, but you know what carries a nigga is the respect level. You give respect, you get respect, homie. It's the respect level. You understand what I'm saying? You had all respect for me regardless of what I heard about you, nigga, until you said you wrote statements. As much as we talked about this situation in the background, you never said, I went to the courthouse and I wrote statements, B. You never said that. You told me, oh, the broad jealous. Oh, I'm trying to lead the broad. Oh, I'm this broad this. But you never said, nigga, you went to the courthouse and wrote statements, nigga. So now you mad because the first time you come out your mouth that you wrote statements is on 10 toes down shit. So if you got the nerve to admit you did it on 10 toes down shit, nigga, and I tried to holler at you in the background, you fuck boy, nigga, I got the nerve to come on 10 toes down and get at you about writing statements, Pyro.
Oh yeah,
what's good, Pyro?
Blood, nigga.
When I see him on 10 toes shit, I was like, yo, let me smoke this dude's boots real quick. But realistically, I think 10 toes smoked his boots way before I even got up there, bro.
The helmet killed it. The helmet did it.
Nah.
But hold on. What the fuck do you expect? Everybody know 10 toes down rock with China Bram in the background. Everybody know this. So what the fuck you expect was gonna happen when you came up on 10 toes down? But see, the narcissist in you made you think that was a good fucking idea. I would have told 10 toes down, fuck out of here, B. Nah, I know better.
Hoodies up. That nigga hoodies up had that nigga running.
Word. Ali, shout out my nigga Ali.
Nigga.
Ali got I'll fuck you up, nigga.
That nigga got his
Ali glasses full the fuck up. Ali glasses is all steamed up like that nigga came through a volcano in Hawaii. That nigga was hot.
Stop steaming up my glasses.
Yo, did y'all see the last video I put up though of him pleading with his mods and other platform holders to go record other people's lives?
Yeah, he got these niggas screen recording my shit and all that. Got these niggas in the lives and all that.
So he could turn.
You know, he flagged me. I had got flagged. I couldn't go live for 2 weeks. I couldn't do nothing for 2 weeks.
Yo, he stayed blocking me. Once he brings up my name, he knows I'm gonna pull up to talk.
Yeah.
He stayed.
As soon as I pull up, like I get to type it in the chat.
It might not, you know what? It might not even be him. That might be his mods. And again, I respect the mods for trying to do their job. But mods, you're doing your job for a fuck boy officially.
His whole chat.
They use his name on it. You get the flags from YouTube. From YouTube, they tell you who flagged you when you.
And real quick, yo,
it's his name up there.
Yo, Shy 120.
And it's the videos I did of him.
Shy 120. Go fuck yourself. You fucking dope fiend. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I can't even do that. That shit beef right there. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Nah, you know why I'm doing it? Because any man who comes from a certain walk of life will stand by a nigga that will write statements on a female. That nigga don't deserve respect, nigga. So go.
All I'm gonna say about that, Shy 120, he tried to play you, God. He tried to play you, God. He was in hot water, so he reached out to you and said, let me go fuck with Shy 120, because Shy 120 got a little bit of name, and that might look good for me. He tried to use you, God. He tried to use you as a pawn in the game, God. That's a fact.
You chose wrong, nigga. You chose wrong.
Shy 120.
That's all.
Shy 120 his thing back in the days, and that's why I'm upset with him because he was about that life. So he should know better. He know the rules. He know the politics behind it, man.
I
Anyone
think, you know
who
what? Let's play
Facts.
devil's advocate. Let's flip the coin. Cause Shy ain't nobody's dummy. I think Shy did that shit because he had something he wanted to get off of his chest. You know what I mean? He wanted to talk to a couple
Nah,
people.
nigga.
You know what I mean?
See,
So he might felt like
you
that was the
can't just
perfect
interact with
opportunity.
rats because you
yeah,
got some shit to get off your chest, my nigga.
but what
I,
people
I did it.
understand
I
is
did it.
you only as good as the company you keep.
That's a
You only
whole
That
as
fact.
part.
good as
That
the
part.
company
That
you
part,
keep.
nigga. Preach, nigga.
So
Preach, nigga.
guess what? If you gonna flock with a nigga who writes statements and
Nigga,
you
you
cool
might
with
be
that,
dotting down your hand copy.
I'm gonna assume that you asked for the pen and pad too, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel when niggas try to justify the shit like, oh, it was just a female. I'm looking at niggas like, what you talking about? So y'all niggas will do the same thing because they trying to downplay the shit. And I'm like, I don't know. This shit just weird to me.
And
Oh,
look,
big pen ass nigga.
I want to tell
Nigga, take the pen quick, nigga.
story real quick, right? Everybody
Yo,
knows that
ballpoint pen ass nigga.
I did a video about it. Yes, I got arrested. I was in county jail for 6 measly fucking days. I never laid a hand on my baby moms, never got aggressive with my baby moms, and she's willing to pull up to contest to that. You understand me?
Well,
That's
I
why
got one situation.
the case got dropped. That's why I got no charges on me. Baby mama, the same one that said that I beat, showed up to court and said, nah, I'm not with it. That's my baby father. You see what
Hey
I'm
yo,
saying?
but at the end of the day, see you. Let's sum that shit all up. At the end of the day, every family or every relationship may go through some shit. Whatever how thick this shit is or how light this shit is, that depends. But every
Yeah, but
relationship may go
don't,
through some shit. But at the end of the day, that's your business, homie. Just
I
like the
get
shit
that.
was
I
his
get that.
business.
But
He
I
didn't
want to
handle
make
his
it
situation correctly, and his
YOLO
business hit
ain't
the
write no
street.
fucking statements.
Listen,
That's the
but I
fucking
want to make
difference,
it
nigga.
clear to
listen,
no,
YOLO
YOLO ain't out
Broad
here
ain't
writing
go to other
listen,
statements, nigga.
people that come on the internet with their life story.
You bitch
YOLO
ass.
Broad ain't
listen.
doing that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about me. One domestic issue. One. That how long ago was that when I beat that bitch with that belt? 03? 03. I beat a
He
bitch
said
with
he
a
beat
belt
him with
buckle.
a belt.
Yeah. I went the bitch did too much. And it got my mother involved in some shit. She fucked my mother car. I did her something dirty. This nigga sitting right here. The police know this is my right hand man. This is my concierge. This nigga right here was my concierge like type of shit. And the police knew that about him. They pulled him over looking for me over this bitch. Remember that? Fact. That's the only time in my life I had an issue with a bitch when it comes to me putting hands on. Cause like I say, like YOLO just said, OG Sonny Blanca just said, you are the company you keep. You keep putting yourself around fuck bitches that like that drama. You're gonna always end up in a situation. I had to learn that by beating a bitch with a belt.
Yeah, y'all niggas is on one.
You know what I'm saying?
This
Nah,
nigga
I'm
said
being
he had to
real,
beat
yo.
bitches with belts, nigga.
Like, like once I removed myself from dealing with these certain type of motherfuckers, less problems.
at least you ain't break into a shorty house and then throw a barbecue.
Yeah, y'all niggas is on
Nah,
one.
I don't do that type of shit. Nah.
You know who did that?
Oh, that nigga, I heard about it.
Maxie
Great
Waxy did it.
grandson. He got great grandson. He's like great grandson. Like, yeah, I'm on the crime scene.
Hey, yo, words born to Allah. The nigga great grandson called me. He was right there with AP. Now he ain't know about. He must have just got there, and he was like, "Yo, no, he was on the way." He was like, "Yo, I'm on the way to go see AP. Where you at?" I'm like, "Yo, you on the way to go see AP?" Like, yeah, I'm like, "Nigga, I'm like 4 or 5 hours away from AP. You not realizing how big North Carolina is? No
Yeah,
freaky."
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so he was like, "Oh, I." But then I'm glad that. That nigga fucking grandson was hot, B. That nigga was hot. That's my dude right there.
He
He
was tight.
broke
You know
into
why
the
he was
big
tight?
house and invite. That's
He
like
was
me
tight
breaking into
because
a
if the
house.
boys would
Like,
have
come over,
pulled up,
let's cook some burgers.
they would have took him on
Everybody
behalf of
going to
Wax
jail.
AP's fuckery, bro.
Everybody going to jail.
This dude is bugged out, man. His whole history so far has been statements, kicking in bitches' doors, cutting their washing machine cords.
Just fuckery.
Hiding in a car and wearing a mask, my nigga. COVID is over. Take that shit off, nigga. That shit stink.
General fuckery. Hey, don't be picking on us, man. I still wear mine, motherfucker. Monkey pox. Fucking super AIDS.
But I got one question though. I got one question on some real shit. How you still hand to hand in that 45, B? How you still hand to hand in at 40 fucking 5, B? I ain't hand to hand nigga since I was like 17, 18, B. How you hand to hand at 45, nigga?
If it's less than a pound, I ain't coming out. And that's on God.
I mean, certain shit like, yo, that let's get it corrected, B. I once again, Wax,
Salute.
I know you listening. I ain't gonna take nothing. Salute. I ain't gonna take nothing from you, Wax, 'cause I know you listening. But like I said, in my joint, niggas levels to certain shit. There was a nigga bigger than a lot of niggas bigger than me, no freaky. You know what I mean? But you were a bottom of the totem pole, nigga, and it shows all in your character, B. You just want to bust your gun just to bust your gun. You just want to have some dope in your pocket, just to have some dope in your pocket, and you running around like you a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old nigga, and you 45, B. Nigga, what you gonna look like? God willing, you make it to 60, you can't get no Social Security, nigga. You can't get no 401k. You ain't putting nothing in, B. What you gonna be living off of? You gonna be hand to hand in that 60 years old, nigga? You gonna be selling bootleg liquor in the bootleg spot, right? Fuck out of here, nigga.
Bitch ass nigga. I don't
Nigga,
fuck with you at all,
45,
nigga.
dude.
Fuck you and the whole fucking Nile River. I ain't got no love for none of you niggas.
I can't do it. I got love for the Nile River because niggas held me down. Niggas still fuck with me on my page and all that. I got love for 050. Niggas held me down. Niggas fuck with me on my page and all that. I'm just calling it like I see it. Be if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Nigga, you wrote statements, nigga. You wrote statement, B. That's bottom fucking line, Wax. You can't justify that, homie. That's why you don't talk about that shit. Cause you can't. When niggas was on your top about that shit, YOLO, all you could talk about was Jersey J. We ain't talking about Jersey J, nigga. We talking about why you wrote statements on abroad.
Hold on. I got guard the brand in the back, man. I'm gonna pull him up. Let's be respectful. Let's hear
God
what
the
he
brand,
gotta
my
say.
nigga. I got nothing but love for that nigga. Pull him up,
Let's hear what
please.
he gotta say, and then you know, it is what it is.
Yo, what up?
Salute.
Yo, all I'm gonna say is, man, YOLO, you know me, my nigga?
I don't need to know you.
Yeah,
You
so just do me a favor, bro. I don't talk about you, nigga. Don't say nothing about me. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. None of y'all niggas beef. So just go ahead and keep it that way, bro.
All right, so then keep it that way.
That's just it, bro.
All right, keep it that way.
That was expedition.
That's the shit right there. You got your sandbox niggas besides Jersey J who said fuck all that. You got your sandbox niggas who riding with this shit. You know, you understand what I'm saying? And getting niggas caught up in some shit they ain't got no business being caught up in. B. God the brand ain't got shit to do with shit. Black to the P ain't got shit to do with shit. Fatty Ad ain't got shit to do with shit. Cuba ain't got shit to do with shit. But niggas got to stand by you because they done made an alliance with you. See, once again, that loyalty shit hit funny, B. That loyalty shit hit different. I'm a loyal nigga, but I ain't nobody's fool, B.
Facts.
But once again, I came in the game as OG Sonny Blanco. I ain't coming in the game as the Nile River. I ain't coming in the game as nothing else. I came in the game as OG Sonny Blanco. Fuck out of here, man. Don't be nobody's fool, man. That's a fact.
He didn't deny nothing I said, though. Let's talk about it.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, this is the era I come from, right? Where I come from is I was born and raised in the Bronx. So you already know. You fuck with one of us, the whole hood is coming. You know what I'm saying? Or if people know that you from a certain hood and you fuck with one of them, their whole hood is gonna come after you. If y'all niggas don't want to get shot, stop standing by the nigga. You heard? Cause I'm spraying, my nigga. And if you get hit, I don't want to hear the crying. You chose to stand by a dude who wrote statements, beats on women, and do all types of shit, nigga. Don't come crying. Take it like a man. Chuck your chin up, nigga, and take it like a man. I'm shooting everything, my nigga. I'm emptying the whole 30 clip. So if you get hit, that's on you. Don't stand next to the dude.
Hey, yo, watch this shit. Since we all homie, right, for the most part, this nigga homie, YOLO, you homie, I'm homie. We all homie for the most part, right? I think hood homie. So we all homie for the most part. So watch this right here, right? OG Mac wrote statements when he was like a teenager, B.
Fact.
but he still wrote a statement, right, nigga?
Simple and plain.
Simple and plain. Mac wrote a statement. Yo, it's
Simple
rumors
and
that
plain.
nigga rappers and all type shit wrote statements when they was young. They still wrote statements, right, nigga? If OG Mac wrote statements as a
Freaky in them. You
teenager,
right.
niggas was
Freaky in
like,
them.
fuck Mac.
Freaky wrote the statement on my man John Mingo. That's a fact.
Come on,
Shout out
B.
to my man John Mingo from Nostrand Avenue. Freaky wrote the statement on him. That's a fact.
Come
Yo,
on, son. Like,
know
you
what
wrote
I'm talking
statements, nigga.
And that's a
You know
fact.
what
That
I'm
ain't no
talking about,
hearsay,
though?
he say, she say. That's
Nah.
a cold-blooded fact.
You want to know
Nigga,
what
if
I'm
I was in the
talking about?
grocery store and we 5 years old and I steal a pack of gum and you go tell the cashier, your mama go knock you in the back of your head and talk about don't nobody like a snitch. Don't nobody
That's a
like a
fact.
rat. Mind your own business.
Check
Your
this
mom's
out.
gonna knock you in the back of your head and tell you mind your own business, nigga. Fuck is you writing statements on your woman that you was with for 13 years for, nigga?
You gotta think about this though, OG. A lot of niggas' parents wasn't G's. My mother was a G. She was like, yo, ain't no telling, ain't no running your mouth. You gonna take these two motherfucking double A bat. You gonna take these 2D batteries and wrap them up in his sock and hold them in your arm. And if somebody walk near you,
Right,
you gonna give them harm. It ain't nothing to talk about.
right. That part. But you
Because
know
if somebody
what?
put their hands on
All
you in
respect
school,
to his mama
bust their
love.
ass and I'll be up there to get you from school.
I
But
talked to
anything
his
else,
mama love.
that's that.
I talked to his mama love a couple times. All respect to his mama love. His mama love seemed like a stand-up woman, but I thought she was joking when I asked her. But she wasn't joking. I asked her,
That's
yo,
a
when you
fact,
knew
Miss
this nigga
Freedom.
was crazy? When you knew this nigga was crazy? She said since that nigga was born. He always been doing dumb out shit. What type of nigga sits at the table? Watch this. This nigga told me one time he got shot, right? He got hit in the stomach. He got the shit bag on and all that, right? It's Thanksgiving time, right? This nigga is sitting at the Thanksgiving table with his whole fucking family. Not the beginning of the meal, in the middle of the meal, everybody's eating and grubbing, having a good time.
And he
This
pulled his
nigga
stomach up.
purposely opens his shit bag. He purposely opens his shit bag at the Thanksgiving table, nigga. Fuck everybody's dinner up. Niggas had to get up and leave. He laughing about this shit like this shit is funny. I'm like, nigga, you open your shit bag. The whole family
That
at the
nigga's
table, you open
crazy.
this. That's the type of nigga you dealing with. Like the nigga ain't right, B. That nigga off a little something, B.
Yo, base rule. You a part of the lifestyle? I'm only asking because if you are, what's the number one rule when it comes to snitching, bro? If you try to be part of a lifestyle,
You already know the rules.
Oh, ain't no telling. We already know that.
Hey yo, Dice, watch this. Hey yo, AP, what up? Hey yo, what happened to your hand, B? Oh yo, son, I was working this job, B.
And I fucked my shit
The
up.
shit caught my hand, shit fucked me. Yo, why even go? I would have gave you more credit because I didn't seen niggas who done had to get up and get light. Cause niggas is popping and you done ran out of shots, so you ain't got to join on you. Niggas
That's
had
right.
to get up and get light, and I've seen niggas' fingers get shot off. I would have gave you more respect and credit as a G if you just would have kept it funky. Nigga, I got into some shit, nigga shot my fingers off. Now
That's
you got to
right.
come up with a whole fucking story that you was at some job, which you probably never worked a day in your life, and your shit got cut off at work. Come on, B. Come
but you,
on. What?
but
Who does that, son?
let's make it make sense though. If y'all notice, something's always happening to him when it comes to dudes.
Mm.
He's always talking about this work he put in, but all I see is the work that's being put in on him. He's the one with the zipper on his stomach. He's the one with the missing fingers. The only people he's aggressive with is these females. This is real facts. It's been publicized.
But like OG Block
So,
said, a lot of dudes came up with unfortunately a woman trying to be a mother and father, and she couldn't.
listen,
Simple and plain.
I was raised by a single mother, a single woman who worked two jobs. All right. At the end of the day, after a certain age, you know right
from wrong.
It's a
period.
fact.
It doesn't matter if you're a wild, reckless person. It doesn't matter if you a 9-to-5 person. You know the difference between right or wrong. And in this situation, there's certain rules that he took on when he joined a certain lifestyle. So he knew the do's and don'ts of that as well.
You got to think about something though. Respectfully to him, if it's a lot of mental issues and a lot of signs that people overlooking. If he's in court, you dig what I'm saying? For any reason and against his girl, this is something that this is mother issues, man. This is shit that he going through with his moms, man. Like a lot of shit he wasn't taught how to adapt to as a
he was baby too much. You know, respectfully, that titty wasn't pulled out of his mouth early enough. You dig what I'm saying? If he's going to court trying to hurt somebody for any reason,
he still lives at home with his mom.
Did you hear what I just said? My mother found 120 grams when I was 17. You know what my mother told me? Check this out. Drop that key on the table and I need you out my house. And I'm like, yo, Ma, hold up. I'm like, Ma, nah, it ain't like that. Like, she said, check this out. I didn't raise you like this. I already know what's going on in the street. You've been lying to me. And my mother used to always tell me this, God bless her soul. She said, I hate a bold-faced liar. She said, drop the key on the table before I hurt you. And I'm telling you, I don't need you in my home again. And if I come here again and find something in my home, I'm going to send you away from here.
My mother simply told me, if you can't follow by my rules, make your own rules. I had my own crib at 16. That's how I got the
more. $55 a week. I had my own room.
Word. I was paying $50 a week. That's in fact.
Yo, I swear to God, OG, I stayed right on Pacific between New York and Brooklyn. $55 a week. I had one room. We had to share the bathroom, the kitchen, and the living room. Facts of life.
That wasn't even my beef. My shit was, it was my auntie apartment, project apartment, Garvey. You already know. It was my auntie apartment. She moved out and moved upstate, and she was just making me pay her. You know what I mean? Make sure I get some responsibility about me and all that good shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
See, a lot of cats in the street that talk that shit really didn't have them G mothers that showed them, quote unquote, I'm gonna show you better than I'm gonna tell you on how you gonna move. If you ain't gonna move accordingly with me, my mother told me this a long time ago. She said, I just got tired and gave it to God. She said, I understood I couldn't really control you, because she said, when my mother told me, she said, I never forget this. My mother got upset with me one time. I'm about 14, 15 years old. She running the room, get a little belt or whatever. She beat me with the belt. I'm walking out the door laughing. She said that day she knew right there she had to give me to God.
That's how it be. That's how it be.
Hey, yeah, so the moral of the story is, AP, give it to God.
Give your life to Jesus, bro, because damn, you looking bad, bro. Look, check this out, right? This is my first live. I have no mods. I don't do this YouTube shit. And I got more people viewing right now than what you do. And you have 1,000+ subs, my nigga. That right there tells you that people follow the truth.
Reality.
People follow the truth. Look, you want to bounce back? Here's my advice to you as a man. Humble yourself. Say, you know what? I made a lot of fucked up decisions. I panicked. Niggas was cutting ass on me. I got emotional. So I continue to make emotional decisions. Let me explain something to you, man. 90% of the problems we go through as men, or just people in general, is when we make decisions based off emotions. And I say that to say this. If you would have left Shorty alone when she kicked you out the house, instead of you getting mad and sad and angry, because those are the emotions you acted on. Kicking in her door, flashing.
Female traits.
That's all bitch move. Now, if you'd have been militant, right? It's mind over emotion. If you would have used this, you would have known, yo, let me just walk away. There's 7 billion females in this world. I can get another one.
And it's an old time saying, the more you chase a dog, the more that dog gonna run.
Exactly.
But you leave that dog alone, that dog coming back home, man.
Exactly. But instead, you want to get emotional and slash tires, my nigga.
Hey, yo, you know what kills me though, son? You keep talking about Sonny, get your views, Sonny, get your views. Like, I gotta call your name to get your views. Most of the people in your chat be on my shit, right? I'm doing motherfucking talks about Spanish culture and the slave trade and all that. I'm doing series about labels, prolific designers and icons and all that good shit, nigga. My views got nothing to do with a nigga like you, nigga.
That's a fact.
What are you talking about?
OG, the one thing I could vouch for is that if he recalls, right? When we was doing the 050 and you was doing your shit, you already had the views. You already had the views. You already had the content, bro. And I could personally vouch for that because I stayed tuned in. You already had the views and the content. And that was before all the drama and the bullshit. See, I don't respect him or the Now because that's a platform that El Compa, Cuba, Black to the P built.
Shout out to El Compa.
Because 90% of the time, 90% of the time, AP was doped up in the back, falling asleep. Yo, am I bugging out? Right? Because last time I checked, when I was going over there to show support, it was always El Compa, Cuba, and Black to the P, and they were asking where the fuck Wax AP is at.
Fucking with that booger sugar.
I know where he was at. he was in his homie's truck spying on that shorty. That's why he got the motherfucking criminal trespass.
Oh wow, this nigga, yeah, Columbo. I told you this nigga's Columbo, B.
Them niggas
He put
kill,
one and one
them
together like
them
no
type
other.
of people that kill women, man.
He fucked
Now I just said you make one and one make two like no other. You make one and one make two like no other, B.
Nah, but you know what it is? Yo, OG. He put the paperwork himself up on Mikey B's live. The only thing is, he skimmed through it so fast so people won't read the charges. So what I did was I said, let me slow it down. So I slowed it down.
Columbo, like OG said.
And all his
that nigga's Columbo, B.
Yo, his charges was criminal trespass, which is a misdemeanor. You don't go to jail for that unless you show up again. And destruction of private property.
Damn.
Which shorty didn't press no charges, which is why he didn't go to jail. So now the shorty that he put in jail she took it on the chin. She didn't go to law enforcement. He did. So come on, yo, bro, you looking bad, my nigga. Just keep my yang out your mouth. My balls already bruising your chin, my nigga, because you keep my yang so much in your mouth. Crazy, bro. You ain't.
Hey yo, let me address my Big Cat real quick. Hey yo, Big Cat, he just said something like the thought of going to spawn against Block or whatever. It ain't that you can't spar against me, son. I win some, I lose some. It ain't that you can't spar against me, but when you spar against Blocko go talk facts. Everything, it might not be facts that is real, but it's my truth, so it makes it my facts. Right? Like everything I said about this nigga, you can ask anybody. You go ask Benzo, go ask Mac Me, go ask God the Brand, Black to the P, Smitty Brim, even him, El Compa. I was hitting everybody like, yo, boy, you looking crazy out here, boy, slow down. Then I start saying, hey, yo, this nigga looking crazy. I'm gonna have to start stepping back from this shit. I start fucking with y'all niggas in the back chat because I can't be associated with this shit. And y'all niggas is looking crazy right now. I've been the niggas saying that shit. Now, whether you agree with me, you ain't got to agree with me. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Block already said it. It's bond. So when you try to bring shit up, like, oh, this nigga said this and nigga said that, the same people you talking to, like, nigga, you lying. The nigga Blocko had just told me the same shit. Fuck is you talking about? I make sure I cover my tracks because I'm fucking with niggas like you.
Fact.
I make sure I try to keep my personal business off this shit unless it's something I want to talk about, like Mama Love or some shit. Because I know I'm fucking with niggas like you. Come on, B. Come on, man. You should never let you should. First of all, your girl didn't respect you enough, and you didn't respect her enough. Because she would have gave you respect if you respected her. But you didn't respect her enough and she didn't respect you enough. She started talking to people and start pillow talking your business to people. Your people, you got mad at people. Those people got mad at you and start putting your personal business out there, B. That's what happened. And instead of you falling back like, yo, I'm off this, you entertained it like you Billy Badass and shit got too heavy for you, nigga. Facts.
Right.
To answer Simply Deep, this ain't gonna be what my content is about. This is my first time doing a live. You know, I just wanted us to, I wanted to get the feel for it. And, I'm definitely gonna talk my shit. But realistically, moving forward, once this dude dies off, because I'm gonna make sure that last nail in the coffin go in. Realistically, what I plan to do, man, the first thing we had in mind, the goal was to build with one another. You know what I'm saying? You can learn a lot from another person's idealisms. Not only in life in general, but it's time that we can create a way to, how can I say, build general wealth for us as individuals and also our families, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on a lot of the shit as far as like what's going on in my hometown in New York. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But today, it's YOLO, nigga. We shooting. I already told you, we emptying the whole 30 clip. The whole 30 clip. And I ain't gonna be doing no $50 giveaways, man. We're not gonna do that here. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna do $50 giveaways, man. We not. As the channel grows, I want to pay single mothers rent. I want to help dudes. If somebody got an idea and they want to start a business, yo, if I can help you, educate you on that, or we can do the research together so you can get where you want to be, that's my goal. I'm not here to shoot nobody down. You know what I'm saying? But if you a rat, stay the fuck out of my stay out of my chat.
That's
Don't even try to jump on the live. Anything else is a go. You know what I mean? Like, we had plans. When I first started this YouTube shit and I was on the 050 and everything, we had plans. And the plans was to make sure people like me and you don't keep falling into the same traps that we fall into on a daily basis. You understand me? These platforms give us a voice. If I'm on the phone, I could talk to one or two people at a time. But by doing a live, I can reach out to hundreds, even thousands. You understand me? And again, we can trade ideas. We can come up with plans.
Barbershop talk, right?
If you got a business coming up, yo, promote your shit. Come up here and promote it, man. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need from me, hey, use the platform. Let's get you to where you want to be. Because I'd rather see y'all niggas counting Benjamins than behind the cell worrying about when's the next time you're going to get commissary.
That's a fact.
See, other dudes want to put you in jail. You feel me? Like Waxy Maxi. Not the boy YOLO, man. I want to see y'all free, and I want to see y'all rise above all the bullshit that been holding us down for years. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Yo, listen, if you got a clothing line, you want to promote your shit, send me pictures. Send me pricings. I'll put it up here. I'll put your website, your social media. Let's rock out, man. Let's help one another. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Unfortunately, we're dealing with a flunky right now, but his time is up. His time is up. So my focus after this live is gonna be building.
That's a fact.
Building. You know what I'm saying? If we get to the point where the platform gets big, right? This is just an idea. I'm not saying that this was gonna happen, but it's an idea, right? You know how people be asking, for cash apps and so on and so forth. The day I ever put my cash app up, whatever is donated, we're gonna pick somebody from the chat that's been supporting, and we're gonna put that money towards something that they want to do. Period. You know why? Because that's how you start shit. That's how you put people in a position to where they can build and then pass it on to the next, so that way that person can build. You understand me? Right. I work, I got money, got my house, my cars, my kids are good. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. Let's start building each other up and get to a position where we can build other people up. A lot of people talk about why the government holds us down. I'm going to tell you. Because even through past time in history, the greatest kings, the greatest warlords, they divided. They divided their enemies, and that's how they conquered them quicker. You understand me? So there's more minorities, more civilians than they are law enforcement, than they are government people. If we stick together, and I don't mean riots and destroying small business owners' businesses, that shit is corny. That's what the government wants you to do. Because you know why? When this whole pandemic shit hit and people were robbing stores, guess what? Those same people came from where we from. Those corner store owners, they're not getting in the Lamborghini and driving to a mansion. A lot of the ox that I know from the Bronx, they lived in the apartment right next to their fucking store.
Or in the store.
You get what I'm saying? So now, by us destroying that, we're basically putting them to where we are. And that's not what we want, because when we start bringing small business owners down to where we are, where's the voices at?
That's right.
Our words are going to fall on deaf ears, because all the people that are actually up there and going up to where their voices can be heard, we the people are tearing them down. Again, more emotional decisions. The shit needs to stop. And what it needs to be is that we need to get our morals and principles back in check. Because I don't give a fuck if you're an 80s baby, 70s baby, 60s baby, or even a millennial. There's certain guidelines that you follow. There's certain do's and don'ts that you don't cross. And we're making it acceptable, just like these bozos over there at the dirty water, by rocking and allowing a rat to have a voice. A nigga who several women came up and stated his abusive, aggressive ways towards them. When the fuck y'all gonna wake up? Picture this. Would y'all feel the same? And would y'all be in that chat if he was dating your mother? I got one better for you. Would y'all even let a man like that date any woman in your family? Right? But you're quick to jump on his live and support what he's doing.
Seem like
and then y'all want to ask what's wrong and play victim when real niggas like me and OG and everybody else start shooting at that shit. Because we don't agree with that. We don't rock with that. That's the poison that's keeping us down. You know what I'm saying? He just put a good woman who gave him a house, who gave him a car to drive around, food in his stomach, clothing on his back, bud when he needed bud, black and miles when he needed black and miles, and he paid her back by putting her in jail.
Hey.
You know, let's talk. Let's talk facts, man. Look what's
This
going on
nigga
in
break
today's
shit
world.
down too crazy, yo. This nigga break shit. This nigga break shit down. You be feeling sad to depressed. Like,
Yo,
damn,
it's like,
son.
You
yo,
gotta really, and you know what you gotta think about what Yolo's saying. And unfortunately, all I'm gonna do is pray for the God, because if you look at all his characteristics, the same description is over and over again. He's abusive, he beating on me, he's trying to control me, I can't live my life. These are signs of Oedipus theory. He's suffering from Oedipus theory. These is mother, just like some women that go toxic shit and be having, they be saying, quote unquote, they got daddy issues. Unfortunately, some of us men, I was one of them. You dig what I'm saying? When you come up under, like I said, my mother was a single mother until my pops came home. My pops went to jail when I was 9 months old. He killed the cop, him and his right hand man. My pops came home when he was 12 years old. So you got to understand, from a baby to 12 years old, all I knew was me and my mother, my grandmother, and my grandfather. So when my pops come home from that bed, me being a child, not understanding how a woman is going to miss her man, and quote unquote, and so on and so on, I developed a sense of bitch assness, because I started just doing dumb shit for attention that I couldn't get from my mom's, because I didn't understand my pops was home. You understand what I'm saying to you? And that shit trickled on to my teenage years.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying to you? Some people got like that. They make jokes about therapy. Like on my channel, I be telling them, people make a joke about this. Mental illness is so real in our hood, in our societies, especially being from New York, all over, all type of walks from the world. Trauma is trauma. It's people that seen people killed from the age of 5, 6, 7 on the block, 10, 11, 12, that stays on our mind, that builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up, and we don't really know how to react. You dig what I'm saying? Like I be telling people, like you said, Yolo, I gotta salute you, because we got to get back into the Harlem Renaissance era, when it was a respectful mannerism everywhere. You dig what I'm saying? When people,
favorite era, B. I wish I was dead.
I know I was there, Blocko. I think I just got killed. I think this is my
You gotta
second
see my
time back.
story, Dice. I did a story about that, bruh.
I was
it's
here.
called Do You Think You Was Here Before?
I was here, yo, Blocko. I was here, man. I was here. I know I was here, because when I look at them pictures, like quote unquote, I got pictures right now. I can tell y'all, I got my grandmother and grandfather in 1953. They went to see Count Basie and Duke Ellington in the Cotton Club in Harlem. And my grandmother and grandfather at that time was living in Brooklyn. So back then, you know, Brooklyn cats up in Harlem and the Cotton Club was, you had to really have some significance of validity everywhere to be up there. And I got pictures. So it's like my grandmother and grandfather used to tell me how people respected each other, how people would open doors, how people would bow their heads and respect women like queens.
Even the gangsters back then was yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Niggas was suited and booted. Even the gangsters was suited and booted, nigga.
That's right. And they talk about the police, and I be trying to tell my young cats today that be in the streets talking about fuck the police. I be telling them, like, they got a thing with when the police pull you over. I tell people this respectfully. When them police pull you over, if it's nighttime, put that light on inside your car and put both your hands on the steering wheel, man. Do not give them a reason to quote unquote shoot you or gun you down, because they don't really know what's in that car, and they don't know. You got police, cops and robbers never got along, but they always respected each other.
Oh,
that's a fact.
We understood that's their job.
They never got along, but they always respected each other. And then, like people used to say about the word snitching.
You do your job, I'ma do mine.
I know situations back in the days with Johnny Greenlee, my pops, my uncles and them, where certain police came through the neighborhood because of certain foul shit that was going on, and people were not snitched on. They was walked to the precinct. You heard? It wasn't no telling. They wouldn't tell the police nothing. But once the police, like I'm from that era, once the police come to the hood and start interrupting our motherfucking flow and our peacefulness, niggas walking niggas to the precinct, bro.
Let me ask you a question though, beloved. Do you feel that cops got the upper hand because of the lack of knowledge we the people have, as far as like when it comes to law?
Yeah, because a lot of us,
let me answer that real quick, because I didn't see where they've been pulling mad lawyers over and shit. Niggas is telling them the law and all type shit, and they still getting shiesty. They don't even respect the law no more, B. Fuck if you a lawyer. You saw the black undercover FBI agent that got pulled over like 2 or 3 years ago? They tried to stop this nigga.
Yeah, it's right.
And he an FBI agent. I know we took them niggas' jobs. They don't give a fuck no more. If you brown or black, it's a problem.
Okay.
Right. But it's different down here in the South because there's been times with quote, well, D and then, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got the licensed arm down here. And you know how it is down here, OG. Like a lot of times when the police pull you over or you come through a roadblock and they see that firearm and you be like, I got a firearm in the car. That right there gives them a sense of assurance. That don't even got to be your gun. That could be a stolen gun.
Word.
But in their mind, you're a law-abiding citizen because you
Law-abiding
have that gun.
citizen, and you told them you got it.
They don't even, 9 out of 10 times, they don't even run for the gun, man. They don't even run the gun, bro. It's been times I done went through checkpoints. They say, oh, thank you for letting me know the gun's in the car. Have a good night.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And I'm out of there.
I go through that too all the time.
Word up. Have a good night. Thank you, sir. Oh, you got a gun right? Oh, I didn't have police tell me that's a beautiful gun. Have a good night.
Oh yeah, first thing I do, I put my hands on the steering wheel. As soon as the cop comes, be like, hey, can I get your driver's license? Sir, listen, I got my concealed carry, firearms.
That's right.
My wallet is on the right. If you allow me to, you know, show you my credentials, I'll be more than happy to. They be like, hey, thank you for letting me know. They check my shit real quick and go about their business.
But you know, we got to get into too, for the women that come into the chat, and I be trying to tell people this too. We got to start learning how to love ourselves so we can love our women and love our children, man.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of times, my grandfather always told me this. I didn't pay attention to this. Rest in peace, Fred McLeod Jr. When he was alive, I didn't pay attention to this. He said, boy, if you don't have nobody to talk to sometimes, even if you don't want to talk to God, sit in front of the mirror because you get to talk to your soul.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to change.
You understand, OG?
I'm not trying to change.
Indeed.
I don't want the chat to feel like we're ignoring them.
That's a fact.
Simply deep. To answer your question, my opinion on movies is you got to understand these actors are paid. They're paid to act. So if they choose to take on a certain scene that can be, you know, damaging to whatever, that's their job. If they choose to still do it after they read the script, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? They paid for that. That's their job. You understand me? If they're paid to be in a scene with another dude, like for example, every movie we've seen that involves jail, they always have scenes with a bunch of men in the shower. That doesn't make them less of a man. That's their job. So I just wanted to answer that. You know, I didn't want you to feel like I was ignoring you because we're not going to do that here on this platform. Everybody got a voice. Everybody got a voice here. I'm not blocking nobody, not putting nobody on timeout. You seen God the Brand came up. I let him say what he had to say, and then he dropped. We going to keep it real here.
That's right.
Plain and simple, man.
Now, good. Hey, yo, this is the last thing I want to say about this whole situation, though. And once again, like I said before, I'm off this. You can say whatever you want to say about Block OB, talk about my beard all day, talk about whatever all day, say my views, all that be. Listen, you know when I know, nigga, you held respect for me just like I held respect for you at one time. When I violate, I expect niggas to be on my top, no freaky. Nigga, when you violate, expect niggas to be on your top and hold you accountable. No freaky. I wish your personal business never would have got out there, my nigga. I tried to tell you about that shit in the background, my nigga. Listen, Playboy, I'm off it, my nigga. My views got nothing to do with you. I love everybody over there in the Nile River. Nigga, I had love for you, but you played yourself, B, and you continue to play yourself. I ain't got no beef again with nobody out the Nile River, B. YOLO Brim, keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing, keep bringing those facts, stay on niggas' tops, no freaky when it's time to stay on the top, and help the community when it's time to help the community. Big Dice, R.I.P. Mama Love, boy. Mama Love changed you. Mama Love changed you, Dice. You Dice. Dice, you talking like you talking. You already know, Dice.
That's
you the Av Ghost. Shout it out. Salute, y'all.
You already know, man. Respect, bro. Respect. You know, at the end of the day, man, I'm tired of talking about this dude, you know, and I want to make it clear. I only shoot when he brings up my name because he a nobody. The moment he wrote the statements, he became a nobody.
That's a fact.
Everything he did in the past no longer exists. And in life, we're taught not to look behind you. The goal is to move forward, right?
That's
so I don't give a fuck where you started at, my nigga. I don't give a fuck where you started at. Let's talk about where you at now. And let's You know, I'm dead ass gonna stay off his. You know, if he keep bringing up my name, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna keep smoking his boots. I'm gonna keep smoking his boots until he say, you know what, enough is enough. But other than that, man, like I said, I already shared my ideas with y'all. I already shared the goal of the channel. You know, I want some intellects to pop up here and let's have some real conversations, man.
Wrong talk.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter if it's boring. As long as we learn from one another and we grow after that live, I'm happy, bro.
That's
the
right.
goal is accomplished. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? Stay sucker free. Don't let niggas like that bring you down, man. Because
That's
he's
fact.
got a lot of reputable people standing up for him, and they're no longer reputable
Because they standing with the foolishness. Once
you
you stand with anything fraudulent, that's who you become.
you know, as kids, even if you had siblings, right? And your younger sibling did something and you ran to your parents, what's the first thing they tell you?
Stop telling.
Telling. Don't do that. That's not nice. Now,
That's
these are
right.
civilians telling you this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even have to do with a certain lifestyle.
That's right.
It's common sense, bro. Cut it out, man. Your
That's
history
right.
so far in the past 2 weeks. It's came out proven that you send cops to multiple women's house, that you're abusing them, and they don't know each other. So you can't sit here and say that people conspiring against you, brother. They don't know each other. They didn't get on the phone and say, hey, we're going to say this, we're going to say that. No, bro, but they all saying the same story. You know, and I said this once and I say it again. Everybody can't be wrong, and you're right.
Everybody ain't going to say the same story. That's right.
So let me tell you something. When you do a 2-hour live talking about AP, nigga, we know that's your name. You're trying to convince yourself that you're somebody you're not.
That's a fact.
The reason why you refer to yourself that way, bro. I see the bitch in your eyes.
That's a fact.
Or call out to mandatory. I got that $1,000 ready for you. Hit me on the DM. I send you my location. And don't worry, I ain't got to bring no toy, bro.
That's a fact.
I had hands way before I had toys, my nigga.
That's a fact.
And I told you this. You know my bop, my nigga. You know my bop. And don't use the excuse that I used to box. Nobody cares about that, my nigga.
That's right.
You're a big bad wolf. Come see me. I'll make it fair for you. I'll use one good hand, and then my other hand, I'll fight you with it like this. Just so we could be fair. $1,000 just for you showing up. Win or lose, I'll give you the 1,000 once you show up. And I'll publicize it too.
That's right.
Talk about niggas can't do nothing to you, or niggas can't stand next to you, or niggas. I'm inviting you, and I'm paying you.
That's right,
bro.
Paying for the trip and everything.
I'll pay for you to, my nigga. I'll put gas in your boy's car. If he need an oil change, I'll do that too. You know I'm in Florida. I'm only a couple hours drive away from you, brother. And if you don't come see me because you feel like you scared of something, I'll come see you where you lay your head at. And I'll still give you the 1,000 just for you meeting up with me, bro.
That's right.
But I'm gonna beat the fucking brakes off you, bro. I'm gonna beat the brakes off you. To me, you're not a man. My parents to tell me not to tell, not to lay your hands on a female. You're a man. You're stronger.
Walk away.
Hey, didn't you say that you 6'2", 220 pounds, and Shorty's only 105 pounds soaking wet? But on your statement, you said that you feared for your life. Make up your mind, my nigga. You the big bad wolf or you Little Red Riding Hood? Which one is it? Which one is it? And then you got dudes, every time I smoke your boots and you don't got to come back, you got dudes calling other people to cop the fifth for you. Do we have to put the conversation? Do I have to put the conversations up so that way you don't deny it? Huh? And then you talking about gangsters don't check in. You're right. Gangsters don't check in. But you checked in to jump on somebody's live on YouTube. But listen, man, on that note, man, thanks for the support. Thanks for popping up. Whoever popped up, man. It's only up from here. Like I said, I'm about helping the people, man.
That's a fact. My pleasure, brother. Shout out to the whole panel. Shout out to the whole chat. YOLO world.
You heard? I slept in elevator shafts as a young kid because I was out there on the streets.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I really had to scrape up $1 to get a cup of noodles for me and my dudes when it was cold outside. You understand me? So I know what it's like to be there, man. And I don't want to see no there. So again, any way I can help y'all, come up to the platform. We're gonna promote free promotion. We're gonna put your shit out there. I'll even buy whatever you selling. Just be a supporter. You know what I mean? Because that's how we grow as individuals, and that's how we stop with the chain and ball.
That's right.
And
that crab in the barrel thing. That's right.
You understand me? So on that note, man, thanks for the support, man. I love y'all always, man. It's your boy YOLO. You know my bop, man.
Shout out,
man.